FSBC in Glendale. I'm coming to you from Dallas Love Airport. As I walk the airport, come through security, I see so many people going to so many different destinations with so many different priorities. During this holiday season, maybe one of our priorities should be to slow down and listen to Jesus. This is the time of the season where the expression of goodwill and peace is well known to many. But when I look at a crime statistic that I came across yesterday, they talked about how there's an increasing crime numbers on murder. Murders in Tucson, Arizona, murders in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, murders in Chicago, New York, Los Angeles. The government report said murders were up. Murders are up because we don't understand goodwill. We don't understand peace. Therefore, when I look at what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 5, verses 8 and 9. In Matthew chapter 5, verses 8 and 9, Jesus says, "Blessed are the pure in heart. Blessed are the pure in heart. They shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God." Well, what the world needs now, the world needs people who are pure and kind in heart. This is the season where we can make our commitment that we are going to spread goodwill by being the type of people that Jesus wants us to be, the pure in heart. The type of people that Jesus calls us to be, peacemakers. In an age where the pause is made and is peace and goodwill towards men, in an age where the focus is on the coming of the Savior, Jesus, being the reason for the season, should encourage us and nurture us to want to be the type of people who are to be pure in heart. Seek to be pure in heart. Not strike your neighbor, not murder your neighbor, not have confrontations with your neighbor. We don't have to be a Cain and Abel society. We don't have to be as murderous as the Philistines of the Old Testament. We don't have to create conquest like the conquistadors. We don't have to be the type of people that are violent towards one another. It's amazing to me how the government can report these statistics, yet we have a Savior who teaches us how to be loving, how to be pure in heart, how to be peaceful to one another. Jesus does that, yet we have people that kick against the pricks. They don't like Jesus and they don't like God. But I'm going to tell you something. If you want to see the murder rate go down, it's time to consider the message of Jesus. If you want to see police calls and the confrontation rate in families and among neighbors and even among school boards, if you want to see all this confrontation down, we've got to learn to practice being pure in heart. Blessed are the pure in heart. They'll see God. Blessed are those who seek the best for his or her neighbor. Blessed are those who reach out to be peacemakers, not rabble-rousers, not troublemakers, but blessed are those who take not the advice, not the suggestion, but who accept and believe what Jesus says. You see, the Bible only makes us better. It can only make you better. I don't know of anyone who has ever tried living the Christian life and was serious about it and had faith and truly believed. I don't know anybody that turned out bad or worse as a result of practicing the principles that Jesus speaks of. During this holiday season, it is incumbent upon us to be the type of people who will love our neighbors, to be the type of people that are open to helping others, no matter who they are. no matter what race they are, no matter what ethnic background they are. Peace and goodwill to all men, peace and goodwill to all women is exactly what that means. We are to love one another. And as we love one another, we ought to practice what Jesus talked about with the Good Samaritan. We don't step over or walk around the homeless, the downtrodden, those who don't have what we have. We take time to focus. We take time to show them that we care, show them that we love them. That's what Jesus would do. From city to city, from seashore to seashore, Jesus was a God man of service, a God man of love, a God man of truth. He passed that wonderful inheritance to all of us. And believe it or not, there is good in all of us. We just need to recognize it. Now we focus on it this time of year, peace and goodwill to all men. But we need to focus on it and we need to build on it 365 days a year, 24 hours, 7 days a week. That needs to be our focus. That needs to be our job. The world can only be a better place or become a better place when we stop focusing so much on ourselves and we start thinking about how we can show and share the love of Jesus with others. You know, the murder rate in this country is a direct result of us not knowing how to live peaceable one with another. The murder rate in this country is a result of us not knowing how to love one another, care for one another, be compassionate with one another. The Morning Touch seeks to make the world a better place, one message at a time, one person at a time, one day at a time. That's one of the reasons why we do the Morning Touch. It's important to us that the world becomes a better place. It's important to us that we leave the world in a better place and in a better way than we found it. The only way to do that is if we become people, the type of people who are pure in heart, the type of people who seek to be peacemakers every single day of our lives. Blessed are the peacemakers. They're the children of God. Blessed are the pure in heart. They shall see God. You want to see God? You truly want to see God and see his face in peace? Then right here and right now is the time for you to start practicing during the season of goodwill towards all men to make the world a better place. Now is the time for you to become pure in heart. Now is the time for you to commit to being that peacemaker and making a difference in the lives of others. Could be your friend, your coworker, your neighbor, could be some stranger on the street, could be a homeless person. Take the time to focus on opportunities to serve. Jesus says in Matthew 23:11, he that is greatest among you, let him be a servant. He that is greatest among you, let him be compassionate. He that is greatest among you, let him be like the Good Samaritan and reach out to someone he doesn't know and make that difference. That's what it's all about. Let's go out there, lower this crime rate by making the world a better place in this season of goodwill. Commit to being pure in heart. Commit to being a peacemaker so that you may see God's face in peace and so that you may be called the children of God. The Morning Touch is brought to you by the Chaplaincy for the Homeless and the FSBC in Glendale. That's the message for today. Go forth, be pure in heart, be a peacemaker. We'll see you next time on The Morning Touch.